Hey everybody, I'm here in my dining room and I thought I would tape the ultimate ab workout for you. This was a request from one of my clients. Um, it's all low impact, great to do on an off day or maybe when you're not feeling so hot. You just need a small space, there's no equipment, and it's all abs. I just tested it, hence why I'm sweaty. Heart rate's still up, so I think it's a good one. I think you'll like it. We're going to start with some mat work, then some plank work, and then back to the mat to finish. About 10 reps for each. Some of the moves are a little harder than others, so I might lessen the reps. Some of the moves might get a little bit more, but usually the rep count is right around 10. So let's get started. So you have to forgive me. I got to make sure I don't hit my dining room table, so sometimes I'll move out of the way. But we're going to start with some floor work. So we go down to the floor. The lower your leg goes, the harder. So if it's too much, you just don't go as low as I am. Also, know that I'm quite flexible, so I know your leg is not going to go way back here. But we're going to start with a good old warm-up, just like we do in anything. So I want you to create a C curl. So what I mean is just get your shoulder blades off the ground, curl up. Leg down here is up. It can be this high or this low, it doesn't matter. So crunch, crunch up, and then release. Crunch, crunch, release. Crunch, crunch, release. Every time, contract, 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 contract. Good. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to do leg drops. You can keep that C curl if your neck's not hurting. And we're going to go all the way down and up. Down and up. Now, you don't have to go that low. You can go to wherever you're feeling good. 4. Now also, if that's hurting your neck, just lower it down. You'll still get plenty out of it. And also, if you find your back comes up, that means you need to lessen the move. That means you're compensating. We don't want that. We want your back squished to the ground. Keep it low. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now, create a 90-degree angle. So knees over hips, legs nice and flat, arms are out. So we're going to go out with our legs, out together, crunch up. Try and touch your ankles. Lower down, out together, crunch up, touch your ankles. Down, out, together, touch up. Down, out, together, touch up. Notice I'm going a little higher now because my back started to pop up. So I'm going to go a little higher with my legs. Crunch up. Or as long as my back's not rounding, I'm okay. Crunch. Crunch, last one. And crunch, good. Now, we're going to do bicycle. But I don't want you guys to focus on elbow going to knee. I want you to try and get your armpit up. Now I realize you're not going to actually get it there, but that's the movement I want you to try. So really crunch up. Crunch up. Try and get that armpit to the elbow. Armpit to the elbow. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3. Try and keep your legs stationary. 2. It's all upper body. We're not doing this kind of stuff, okay? Good job. Now we're into our planks. So just a regular old plank, we're going to do that for 30 seconds. So if this is too much for you, you're going to drop down to your knees. As long as you keep your tush down, it's not like this, you can drop down to your knees. So 30 seconds, here we go. Halfway point. 5, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to continue our plank moves, but now we're going to go to what I call elevator plank. This is such a great move. So hard. We're going to do 5 on each side. I'm going to show you, again, if you need to modify, you drop down to your knee. So one of your legs is going to be up. So when you're doing the move, what I mean by drop down to your knee is one leg will stay, you see it, I can't move my arm, bent, and then the other leg does all the movements. Let me show you. I'm gonna go this way so you can see me. So regular plank, we're going elevator. So elevator, take your right leg up to your right armpit, right wrist, left armpit. That's one. Wrist, armpit. That's two. Armpit, wrist, armpit. That's three. Armpit, wrist. Touch them. Get it all up there. Good. Last one. Touch. Good. So you see how crazy good that is? It hits everything. So we're going to do the other side. So our left leg's coming up. Again, drop to your knee. If that last one was too hard, drop to your knee. So we're going up into plank. Left leg goes up. We get in the screen, sorry. Left armpit, left wrist, right wrist, back up. Left armpit, left wrist, right armpit. Left armpit, left wrist, right armpit. Two more. Down, up. See why it's called the elevator? Left armpit, left wrist, right wrist, up. Holy smokes. Good job. Now, we're going to do downward dog, or rainbow downward dog. If you've been with me before and done my TBCs, you know of rainbow plank. It's basically make a rainbow wish with your tush. So up and over, okay? We're going to do the same thing, except we're going to go from downward facing dog, which is this, all the way down into plank. And we're going to make our way doing that with a rainbow plank. Here we go. We're gonna do 10 in total. You're gonna need enough room to squish, shift your feet back to a plank. You'll see what I mean. So, downward dog, start your rainbow. And each time you rainbow, see my legs are starting to move back. You go all the way back into plank. Going down is easier. Coming up, you gotta kind of walk your feet forward. Go as high as you can get it. Keep that movement of that rainbow. That's 2 in total. So we got 8 more. Down. Rainbow, really exaggerate that tush. Good. And walking up. That's 4. Good. Going down. We're in full plank, so we go back up. Walking our feet. Keeping that rainbow motion. It looks silly, but it's great. Here we go, I got 4 more. Good arm workout too. Going back up. Walking. Keep that nice rainbow. Crunch those obliques. Last one down. Right into a full plank. Rainbow up. Oh my gosh. Good job. Now we're on to our side obliques, all that wonderful side stuff that you want to knit that middle nice and tight. We're going to go side plank with oblique dip, and we're also going to thread the needle. 5 reps on each. Modification would be go down to your elbow and or your knee, and you can also do both, okay? So I'm going to go fully up. You'll see the full move. Again, we're going to stay on the same side, 5 and 5, and then switch. Try and get your arm directly under your shoulder. Directly under. We go up, we dip, and back up. Dip, back up. Dip, back up. 2 more. Dip, back up, and dip, and back up. Now, try and get your arm to thread through, get your hips so they're square to the floor, and come back up. Thread, and come back up. You can go really crazy far if you want, but as long as you get your hips so that you're basically in plank. Last one. Good job. When you do it 2 times in a row, it makes it a little more challenging. I should have probably tested it yesterday. Here we go. Don't hit your head on the table. Directly under your wrist. Mine was too far out, so I moved. Dip. Dip. Remember, you can drop down. You're still going to get plenty out of it. Good. One more. Now we're going to thread and back up. I got to move away a little bit. Thread and back up. Thread and back up. Oh, last one. Oh my gosh. Terrible. Okay, back to the mat. So, final 4. That's good. So, I do this with my daughter. She's 22 months old. I put my legs up like this. She sits on me, facing me. I hold on to her, and I do this move. I also do it with my almost 5-year-old. He's a little heavier, makes it a lot harder. But the closer you keep your belly to your thighs and your knees, the less you're going to have that pressure on your core. As you get stronger, you can create more space. So rock and roll for 10. Your goal is to basically, if you have your son or daughter there, you got to keep them up and hold them. But basically, you're going to roll back, roll forward, and try not to touch. If that's too simple, get a baby weight, or extend your legs up, rock back, rock forward, hold it here. If you want to make it more challenging, you go full V up. This is 4. I'm going to go to intermediate because I already did this workout and I can feel my abs. 5. Also, you can come up and touch. You're still going to get plenty out of it. And just this light touch to stop you. Eventually, you'll get where you can just hold. And I think you only have one left, but I'm going to make you do an extra. Good. Now, we'll go on the full starfish. Similar to rock and roll, except you're going to go down and you're going to go into what I call starfish. This is not a fitness term. This is a made-up word, a made-up move. So don't be asking your personal trainer what starfish abs are, because I just made that up. So we go out with our arms and our legs, and then we come up and we squeeze into a ball, okay? If that's too hard, you go out a little bit higher with everything, just not so low. You can also put your feet down and then come up and squeeze. So it's just like a crunch. Otherwise, get as low as you can and come up and crunch. Low, crunch, you got 6 more. Low, low, and crunch. Low. Now if your back comes up when you're in starfish, you need to go higher with your legs and your arms, okay? Because that means you're compensating, and I don't want you to injure your back. 2 more. Oh my gosh. Good job. Final 2. Teaser. It's a Pilates move. So basically, your goal is the articulation of the spine. When you come down, you're trying to curl in, and when you come down, you want to try and touch every single bone you got. And you also want to do it nice and slow and controlled. We're going to do 10 regular old teasers, and then we're going to finish with open teaser. I'll explain that. So, lots of different variations, again, modifications. This isn't going to be exactly like what you would do in a Pilates class, because I tweaked it a bit for abs and for this workout, but very similar. So, you come down. So, if you can start fully flat, great. You're going to come up, just like you did with starfish. You can go full teaser, which is straight legs. Can you guys see me? There. Or I'm going to do 90-degree angle. Again, don't round your back. Palms are facing up. So curl your chin to your chest. Look at your belly button. Roll down, nice and slow, everything at the same time. Try and hit lower, middle, and upper spine. I always seem to skip my lower, and it's just because I need to curl more and take my time. So just try your best. So we go up, lower down. Oh, I touched it. Get up. Again, you know the modifications for this would just be Keep your feet flat, and you can come up like this. Curl, lower, 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 lower. Touch every little bone in your back. Go up, curl in, look at your belly button. Crunch, 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 crunch. Give me 4 more good ones. Here we go. Up, curl, lower, 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 lower. Up, curl. Oh, that wasn't very good. 2. You can tell I'm fatigued from my last workout. Last one. That was pathetic. Don't watch me on this one. Good job. No judgment. Okay, final move. Let's see, we're coming up on 16 minutes. We'll make it a quick one so it's a nice daily workout if you wanted it to be, if you're crazy. We're doing teaser. We're going to just stay up in teaser. So we go up into teaser, hold it here. Now, biggest thing, don't round your back. If you round your back, just put 1 foot down, okay? Here we go. So, get in teaser. Open your chest, keep your legs up, come back. Open and turn, legs stay stationary, arms and upper body are moving. So I'm turning and using my ab strength to open to the side. This is 4. How far can you go? Can you keep your legs stationary is what I meant. And you can always have them straight if you're trying to be cooler than me. And if it's too hard, drop 1. Or both. 2 more. Good job. You see I had to modify at the very end. I felt my back round, so I needed to drop my legs. I hope you liked it. 17 minutes, that's not bad. It's a great workout to do on the days that you don't do a TBC, or if you just want a little bit more core strength. Remember, your core is your belly and your back. So when you think about shrinking that middle, it's not all focused right here, because that back, that nice beautiful curve into your tush is what gives you that really, really tight, small, fit middle. So that's what you're working on, and this video will be a great addition to help you get there. So Happy New Year. Hope you liked Ultimate Abs.